Project, and tonight's topic is going to be on the gut, and I'm just going to give not a long video, just a really short video, and this video is just going to highlight some important parts or functions of the gut. A lot of times when we think about the gut, we're focused on a small part in the abdomen where we say this is where my gut is, but your gut actually, the gastrointestinal tract actually starts from the mouth and it stretches all the way down to the anus. And your foods starts its digestive or digestion when it hits the mouth. The mouth have salivary glands in there that produces saliva, and this saliva helps to break down your foods. Now the first thing that happens when your food hits your mouth is you start to chew. Your teeth is not there just to have braces put on them or whatever. They're there to help you break down the foods, and that's why it's very, very good to chew your food into tiny pieces, so when the saliva hits the food, it's on a it's on a smoother surface where it's able to mix with that food and break down the food and make it smaller, so when it hits down into the stomach, then it's able to mix with those enzymes that is produced by the cells. We call them chemicals or enzymes, whichever way you want to call them, but they're chemicals produced by the cells that help you to break down foods in order for the body to take out the necessary nutrients out of these foods that you're eating, and those that are not important in the body get rid of it through your colon and then down to the anus. But since we're talking about the gut, we want to understand that the gut is not just there. Like some people say, oh, my gut tells me I'm hungry. Yes, it is true, but it's also there to help you break down your food, take out the nutrients that your body needs, and sense it into the it passes through the walls of the gut or the stomach, and then it hits the bloodstreams or any part in the body that the body needs these nutrients in order to function properly. So this is just one of those quick videos that I'm coming out with, just to let you know the importance of your gut, and the digestion of your food does not start right in your gut. It actually starts from the time the food hits your mouth. So normally your gut or your digestion is controlled by your nervous systems, is controlled by enzymes in the body, and it's also controlled by the brain. So when you pick up a piece of meal, or you pick up your meal to eat, your brain tells your body to get ready to start producing these enzymes within it, in the gut, so it can be able to break down these foods and help down and help with the digestion process of the foods. So sometimes you see how when we eat, and after we're full, but our stomach, we still hear these growling sounds in our stomach, and sometimes people will be like, I'm still not full. No, it's not that you're not full. What is happening is when the food hit down into your stomach, or your large intestine, small intestine, when it's making its way down to get broken down, it sends these waves, and these waves in the stomach is what make these noises, because the food is going through the process of being broken down in order for the body to extract the nutrients from these foods, so it can supply into your bloodstream and help your body keep functioning. That is why it is good to make sure you chew your food. You're not in a hurry. You have to make sure you chew on your food. Let your food break down in the smallest possible pieces, so when the saliva hits it, it's already in the smallest form, so it makes it easier for it to go down your esophagus, and then it goes down into your gut, where it meets these other chemicals called enzymes, and they're able to break them down even further to take away these nutrients. Now there are times where we eat in a hurry, and when we eat in a hurry, our intestine is not ready to digest the food, or it hasn't been the body has to send that message down, or those receptors down to the intestine, to let the intestine know there's food coming down, to be broken down. And so sometimes when you do that, you're not giving the body the chance to be able to extract these nutrients from the foods that you fed the body with. So it's good to always take your time, eat your food. And like I said, digestion doesn't start when it hits the gut. It starts from the mouth. It starts where the food is broken down by your teeth, by your saliva, and then it goes down. And also keep in mind the gastrointestinal tract doesn't just start right up in the stomach here. It starts in the mouth, and that's where digestion starts. And that's where your gut needs to be clean. You want to make sure your colon is always clean. And because when your colon is backed up, then all these foods get rotten on the walls of the intestines and can't flush out properly. And then what happens, your body start to reject, some of the functions, or it starts to reject itself in a sense. And then that's when you start to get sick and you start to get ill and things like that. So you want to make sure that when you're eating the foods that you're eating, make sure you keep in mind that digestion starts from the mouth. And then with that in mind, eat your food at a pace, a comfortable pace, to help the body further digest the foods and get the nutrients out that it needs. And then also, when the foods get down in there, you want to make sure that you're drinking your proper water or whatever fluids enough for the body to be able to cleanse the colon and flush the colon out through the anus. Now I will be bringing another video where I will talk a little bit more about the colon, and so you can understand how to properly keep your colon healthy, eat the right kind of foods and stuff like that, how you prepare your food and things like that to help your colon stay clean. And there are other things out there that you can use as well to help cleanse your colon. And I will share some of the things that I use. I do have a colon cleanse that I use on a regular basis. It's not one of those things that get you going to the restroom as fast or whatever, but it just helps to digest the food. It's filled with a lot of fiber, so it helps with the digestion of the foods. And another thing I must stop here and say, because our cells produce these enzymes called chemicals to help you break down your foods in your body, you want to make sure that your cells are healthy. And I will bring another video on this and touch on this a little bit, and let you can move on from what I present most times, and then do it's just like a starting point, seeing the key things that you need to know about your body. And then you can do your own research and find out things. And there may be things that I haven't even covered, or some things I haven't even touched, and you could share that with me as well. But it's always good to make sure that you're eating the right food, the proper foods, so your cells are at its peak when it comes to the health structure of them, or level of them, so they're able to produce these enzymes in the body that the body needs in order to break down your food. So because what is the importance of your food if it's not helping to nourish your body and keep you well? Yeah, you eat to get filled, but you also have to remember that when you eat, you're eating for nutrients. You're eating to be able to live, to be able to have a good health, and things like that. So you want to make sure when you're eating your food, keep that in mind. That yes, I'm being fed, I'm getting full, but also I'm eating for nutrition. I'm eating to make sure I'm well, I'm eating to make sure I'm healthy, and things like that. So tonight, I just want to say thank you for coming through with me in watching this short video on the function of the gut. And like I said, there are so many other things that the gut does, but these little segments that I do is just like a head start on how you can move from what I present and then do more research for yourself. Now, if you have any questions or something that I talked about and you want to know more, definitely email me, contact me through my Facebook fan page, or whichever way, and I will be able to present more to you. But I don't want to make these videos too long. Just little things to get you started on your own research and how you can properly take care of your health, to make sure you're well. So thank you for staying tuned with me. This is Vanjie again with the Vanjie Project, and I hope you guys have a good evening. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.